Hello guys, come back to another video, and in front of me, I got the $70 PC that can. Now, I went on Facebook Marketplace and found two PCs. Found this one over here, which I'll get into in another video, and I found this one, and they both were $140. That's roughly $70 a piece. Now, let me go over this system. This is an XPS, I believe, 890. XPS 890. Now, first of all, let's talk about the big issue with this laptop. It's missing the whole front panel. Now, that's just aesthetics, to be honest, because I'm going to show you later in the video, but this thing fully works. Now, I don't know if this drive is not even plugged in. That could be my doing though. I was messing with it. Now here's the tag up here, service tag and thing over there. Now I would assume this computer shipped with Windows 10. This did come from this was made in 2015. Now this IO shield is not really in there the best. Could be my doing too because I was messing with it. I was thinking I could put all the components from this computer in this other one, because this one's not as good, but that computer's too big and the connectors are not going to reach, which would not be a problem if I could swap the power supply out and stuff. But this being a Dell XPS is proprietary. Now, let me show you what's on the inside. Now, what we got. Now, keep in mind that I will have to add some cost in getting a hard drive, because I did put my hard drives I own in there on my main rig. But yeah. Now, so yeah, these are the drives I got in there now for my rig. Now, it's got stock cooler on it. It's a little dirty though. Why is my camera blurry? Whatever. Now, it's kind of, this is just a stock computer, to be honest. It's got, I don't know how many watts this is. It says 450 watt power supply, so you're not putting no beefy component in here like a 4070. Now, let's talk about the other specs. It's got built-in Wi-Fi on the board. Now, I can't remember exactly what CPU it's got, but it's an i7 6th Gen, and it's got the 1650 Super GPU. Now, let me actually boot the computer up, and we'll get more into the specs and everything. Alright, so right now, I got this plugged into my main setup here. Got my main keyboard, main mouse, main speakers, everything. And it is going to boot up, obviously. Now, for $70 a piece, the seller did say that he tested them and they did power on. But he didn't have a storage device to plug them in to see if they actually work. So it was a little risky, but I mean, he could be lying, obviously. Now, here's the actual specs. The i7 6700, 1650 Super, like I said, and then it's got 16 gigabytes of Samsung RAM at 2133 megahertz. That's DDR4. Now, obviously, it's got my main hard drive and stuff in it, so it's got all my main applications and stuff on it. Now, let's do some gaming and see if it games. Now, I'm going to start off with Fortnite. We'll see how well that runs. And then, we might go into some lighter applications. I think like Fortnite and Cyberpunk on my computer are going to be the most performance hungry. Alright, so here's Fortnite. Now, show you what settings we're running. Now, 60 FPS, DirectX 11. This is set to low. Set to medium earlier. Set to medium with VSync on earlier. Let me show you how well this thing hangs. Probably shouldn't have done that. Copyright. And this is also while running a whole second monitor. I'm in the match. And we're getting a stable 60 right now. I'm going to salty. Oh, that's a little far though. Now, usually when you first drop down, you're just going to see the lowest FPS that you're ever going to see. And we're seeing 60 right now. Thanks your grandma's computer. It obviously doesn't look perfect. It's not going to compete with my actual 4070, but it's playable, very playable. We'll see once we actually get into find some people. Looks like there's some people over here. Probably should have got some more loot. Looks like they're up here. Okay. Wrong button there. Here. What is it? That's a bot. Clearly, but didn't go down past 70 though. I mean, past 60. I don't know if I said this before, but on eBay, the lowest price that I've seen just for this computer itself was 140. Like, it's more like maybe 120, but GPU that's in there, someone upgraded that, and that GPU's worth 50. So I'm easily able to make the money back for this PC itself and the other one. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Don't kill me. Oh, no. I'm a bot. Okay. But yeah, it's working fine, as you can see. Now, not the best quality looking experience, but hey, for $70, we'll take it being able to run at 60 FPS. Now, let's move on to a different game. I'm going to do no show gameplay right now. I don't feel like playing the game, to be honest. But I mean, I've had laptops with 1650 Ti's in it that run this good. Now, I'd assume that doesn't have as much performance as this. I would assume, but I don't know. Nude consent? What is that? Anyway, graphics, right? Low. Okay, we're running low. Is there like an FPS that it wants to default to? Guess it's just whatever it wants to do. And what's the CPU looking like? Usage-wise. Now you see, we're around 90% utilization. Our GPU's at 30% utilization. So, I could say that, I mean, we're not like in the game, you know what I mean? But you kind of want the numbers to be even. Because like right now our CPU jumped up to 100. So that means our CPU, well, our CPU is going up too, so, I mean, we're at like, and we've hitting high of 90% on the GPU, so it is actually pretty evenish. And just looking at it, like, I'm seeing 60. I mean, for a $70 computer, I mean, I can't complain. I mean, of course, once I actually buy a drive for this, if I buy a drive, I mean, I might just sell it as is, to be honest. But I want y'all to tell me down in the comments if I should do a whole case swap on this computer. Because I feel like with a case swap, can make this computer look good. But, you know, it's got to be a smaller case because the case I was going to put it in, connectors weren't even long enough for the power supply. And they're also proprietary too, so I couldn't swap the other power supply in there. But yeah, we're at 80 FPS. Well, yeah, average of 75. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, for a game that is known to be hard to run, and we're actually running it as good as we are on a $70 computer. I mean, yeah, I'm not mad with my purchase. I feel like I got a good deal. And even for both of them, if you say 140, I can easily get 140 for this one. I mean, and they were just selling it as, well, they were selling them both for parts, but he said specifically, he told me he tested them and they just power on. He didn't test if they, went into the OS or anything. They didn't have drives, so yeah. But he specifically said this computer, he said it's primarily just for the GPU. Like, it wasn't actually, like good enough for the computer itself. But, as you see, we're able to play Cyberpunk. And besides having a little motion blur from, like, VSync off, I'm not mad. It's actually running pretty good. I don't even remember what we were doing. But yeah. That's all I need to see in this. That's all I need to see. That's all I need to see for that. Now, I mean, obviously, that game being able to run, what game can you not at least launch? Alright. This game already looks like it's lagging. But we'll see. We'll see. This is a newer game, so I get if it lags, but we'll see. First of all, this is taking so long to load. So yeah, I just think it's just too powerful, this game, for this computer. Which is weird to me, because it can run Cyberpunk at 60 FPS. Okay, let's see. WASD. Wait a minute now. QE, okay. I don't know why it doesn't save my data. But whatever. F, right? Okay. Yeah, you know what? We'll say it's probably playable. But high? I think we're very low. Yeah. I still wouldn't say it's 60. But it is playable. For sure. It's definitely playable.